I always thought that this was one of the coolest ways to explain something. I just hope I don't mess this up. And it looks like a 4-year-old did it. No offense to any 4-year-olds watching. I'm sure a few of you could totally own me at an art competition. These were the main considerations I had when starting my drastic lifestyle change. There were my eating habits, body type, metabolism, activity rate, physical abilities, schedule, support systems, and sleeping patterns. There are plenty of others, however, these were the big ones for me. Eating habits. For me, my eating was all over the place, which was not helping me at all. I was always storing up energy for times when I wasn't going to burn it, and especially with foods filled with fat and useless calories. Why am I eating this way, I'd ask myself. Was it because of my genetics, laziness, friends, places I was going to, or things I wasn't doing? You just don't realize that food means 70 to 80% of how you look and feel until you start changing how you eat. This usually means eating simple. Eat natural foods with little to no preservatives. Eat foods with less processed sugar and spend more time making your own food at home. Body types. It's frustrating to go to the gym and see people lifting weights, running for hours and having the right proportions, while you stand there confused as to how to start or what to do next. I know, because in my case, I'm really long. My arms are long, my legs are long, my body is just a whole bunch of 2x4s nailed together with massive tires of fat wrapped around my spine. I worked out for years trying to gain muscle to shape my body into a more athletic physique, but that always left me feeling even larger and even more awkward. I also know that I'm never going to be Superman at the bench press, based off the length of my arms, and after the years of abuse on my ankles, I wasn't going to be a great long distance runner. Find out what hurts you and stay away from it. Do simple exercises that will build your body up. For me, it was arm curls, back exercises, walking, stretching, karate, swimming, and light basketball training. I love doing these things, and now I have more confidence and my body is getting stronger. You need to start with baby steps. Start looking at who you are and where your body strengths are and weaknesses are. In Season 2, I'll be talking way more about body types, the way we need to focus on certain workouts at different parts of our body, and fitness goals that we'd like to accomplish. But for now, keep it simple. Metabolism. At the end of the day, some people are born with a great metabolism due to genetics, and some people are not. But the myth that you can't change how your body processes food is just that, a myth. See, different bodies burn energy differently. It's up to us to find out the best way that our bodies burn these calories. Sometimes it's by eliminating some foods, changing the times that we eat, or as simple as our portion sizes. For myself, I've always had a slow metabolism, but I wasn't helping it at all for sure. Yeah, I was working out and I was eating healthy sometimes, but that wasn't enough. Until you get your metabolism on your side, you're fighting an uphill battle. In future videos, I'll be consistently talking about the types of things you eat, the times that you eat, and the way you consume food, even how your blood type works, and how it can help out this equation. Activity rate and physical abilities. Listen, if you have bad knees or you feel like age is a factor, please take your time. Really nice and slow. I know that in my case I had destroyed my ankles from almost 20 years of basketball and cross country. If I tried to do that now from the start, I would have destroyed my ankles again and put myself back at least a few months. So, abilities and parameters of your own body is something to take into consideration. Actually, you need to take that into consideration. Because if you're not moving forward, then you won't be moving at all. I found that the top 5 activities for myself and my weak ankles were walking, stretching, swimming, the exercise ball, and very light weights. With these, I was able to burn a lot of energy, build lean muscle, take pressure off my joints, and I had little to no pain with amazing results that I could see. Don't get me wrong, I would love to jog, sprint, lift heavy weights, go into full-out basketball, and just bike for hours on end, but I have to work my way up level by level. So find out what activities that cause you a lot of pain, and find out the ones that don't, and that leave you feeling great after you're done working out. Your schedule. This is something that's usually a killer for most people. For years, I would spend hours trying to plan my workout times instead of just doing them. I would think it's too late, too early, too soon, after eating, or blah blah blah. I just needed to do. Sometimes you just need to get up and go. Stop thinking and start executing. Yeah, if you're a person who has 2 jobs and tons of responsibilities or is unable to get active, I understand. I'm not trying to talk to you at all. But chances are, if you're listening and you're watching and you are that busy, you're burning a lot more energy than most people do in a day as it is. And for the most part, you probably just need to start eating right. This is primarily for people who find every excuse in the book not to get active. Just go. You'll have more than enough energy in the day if you start your day off right. Get up early, start walking, running, work out, or even stretching. Your body will start to crave it in the morning. So just go and do. Even right now, pause the video, come back after, comment below. Just go. Support systems. If you're surrounded by people who are making more money than you, most likely you'll change the way you start living and the way you work, and you'll achieve the things that they have or that they do. If you're around people who are very artistic, you might take on some artistic traits that they have and see things differently. The same idea applies to the time that you spend with people when it comes to eating, being active, or habits that you'd like to break. If you're around people who are working out very hard and eating well and continuing to push towards a goal, you'll probably have an easier time achieving your own goals because you'll just live off of them and the way they take their lead. However, if you don't, then it can be an arduous battle. For me, it was hard because certain friends, family, and other people around me at times tried to bring me down. Not intentionally, it was just, that's human nature. They would say, "You look sick," or "I think you've done a really good job already," or "What's the point? I'm already healthy. My doctor says I'm fine." Thank God I was blessed with other people at the same time who encouraged me and became a part of my strength. Now, I'm not saying that you should go out and stop being friends with these people, negate your family. All I'm saying is that you need to take time to consider your influences and see if they're positive or moving you in the right direction. Either spend less time with them or make the decision to show them your internal strengths through your actions. Funny thing is, when I chose both paths like I did, most people that were blasting me wanted to spend more time with me. They started changing their own ways and then ended up thanking me for it. Leading by actions is always the best way and most efficient way to lead. Sleeping patterns. I think the most overlooked health measure that most people don't take the time to try and improve while improving themselves is how they sleep. Straight up, you need sleep. If you don't sleep, you can have mood swings, be depressed, be more susceptible to illness, and make your workouts really suffer. Rest should be about 25% of your day, no questions asked. It actually should be closer to 33%, but I also know that's almost impossible with our fast-paced world that we live in. But you should still try, even if you have to take a nap, because when you start changing the way you rest, you start changing your entire day. When you get that awesome REM sleep, you allow your mind, body, and spirit to function that much better. Now, I know for myself, when it hits 11 p.m. or midnight, I have to get to bed if I want a great start on the next day. Not to mention, if you don't get good sleep, chances are you'll gravitate towards sugary foods, caffeinated beverages, and unhealthy garbage for fast energy relief. This can really set you back. Rest can also diffuse pressure and stress, two other massive contributors to unhealthy living and gaining of weight. Hey, I've worked 4 jobs, had papers to write the night before, screwed up on projects, and had to stay up all night to catch up. But without my proper rest, I kept falling deeper and deeper into a hole that was usually filled with junk food and misery. There are probably big points I've missed, but we'll be tackling most of those throughout the BMS series. And oh yeah, If you don't mind, please like, share, tweet, tumble, or do whatever you do if you like what I'm saying. Please leave a comment below, a question, or a point I missed. And please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.